Hoshoryu asked reporters last week, "Where's Onosato going?" And he tracked his chief rival down today at Camp Sakaigawa. The Grand Champion duo trained with each other for the first time since all stables practice in May, with Hoshoryu triumphing yet again with a score of 3-1. Halting Onosato's trademark charge and searches for inside right with stinging head-first impact. That came after 2 wins over visiting Takayasu and 5 against home wrestler Hiradoumi, as Shoryu sought to project a senior Yokozuna-esque swagger, though he notably avoided Kirishima. Onosato, in contrast, laboured to 3-2 against these 2 men, ending with 7-7. With thickly taped left big toe ruling him out of bouts for the past 2 days, Hoshoryu said, "I was willing myself to fight well in the few bouts I could do. I'd say the toe problem has broadly healed. I'll train thoroughly until Friday, while taking care of my body in this heat." Onosato, meanwhile, resignedly said, "I'm not yet up to speed, and my moves were hopeless today. The only positive I can draw is that I've pushed myself these past 2 days." The other positive, though, is that his face will be on a postage stamp from tomorrow. "I can't believe they've chosen me," he said with an overdue smile. Kirishima, meanwhile, perhaps fatigued by recent intense sessions at Naruto and Isegahama camps, fought just 4 times yesterday and kept his bout count to 7 today, losing 2 to Takayasu as well as those 3 to Onosato. "I felt dull and heavy this morning and was thinking of resting up," he said. "But it was good I could really go for it with the new Yokozuna. I want to build my confidence by tackling the very best." He's currently 0-6 against Onosato for real. It seems he will work on the basics tomorrow before reappearing at other stables on Wednesday and Thursday. Takayasu also made a star turn, besting Hiradoumi 5 times and Sadanoumi 3, as well as Kirishima twice, to win 10 on the spin before those 2 reverses to Hoshoryu. "Did I really fight so many?" he chuckled while fielding reporter questions. "On the whole, I moved very well today, but just ran out of steam by the time I faced the Yokozuna. But hey, I'm 35, so what do you expect?" In tournaments, of course, defaults aside, he leads Hoshoryu by 9-1. Yasu will likely now drop his training pace to guard against lower back flare-ups prior to opening day, and savour his stable chef's efforts on seasonal grilled eel dishes. He's also extremely grateful to the Sumo Association for keeping him at Komusubi. Sadanoumi, by the way, seemed to split his right ear in the session and saw it out with a bandaged head. He insists he's still up for improving his rank in the upcoming meet. Camp Sadogatake this morning, meanwhile, saw Oho and others visit, and Kotozakura challenged them over 13 straight bouts. "I wanted to fight 70, the Ozeki only half-joked. He was pleased to rack up an 8-2 over recent nemesis Oho, and insists his neck pain is subsiding. "Even short sessions will be okay, so long as I focus and do my stuff," was his rousing final message. The new Fujinokawa was also there to continue rivalrous relations with ex-schoolmate Kotoeko, edging him 3-2. "I hope we derive mutual benefits from never wanting the other to get ahead," he said post-practice. Off the dokyo, the increasingly media-savvy Hakuho has trilingually tweeted his gratitude towards Japan's imperial couple as they tour his native Mongolia. We await further announcements on his World Sumo Grand Slam project. Finally, Ryusho Kawakami, younger brother of Ryuko Kawakami and nephew of Master Onoe, has undergone his initial medical with a view to debuting next week. We've now learned he turned down Onoe stable in favour of Oitekaze, as his father was sumo clubmates with Master Oitekaze during the 1980s. His ring name has been fixed as Ryusho Hiroyasu, the Sho of his real name replaced with the Oitekaze standard, and Hiroyasu used as a sumo first name by his master in active days. "I was good at lifting and pivoting in student sumo," Ryusho accurately recalls, "but I've been told, given the weights of professionals, that those techniques will likely get me injured. So I'll try to build some safer attacks around my inside right grip." Initially adept at a number of sports in childhood, including soccer, golf, and swimming, Ryusho honed his attentions on sumo after entering Tsurushiro Junior High, which produced both Shodai and Kusano. With stern words from his brother about sumo's harshness still burning his ears, he's vowed to push for the third-tier crown on fast-track debut.